Jesus comments on the vision of Satan's attempt to tempt Jesus in the wilderness. Jesus says, "Yesterday you had no strength, which is my will, and you were therefore half alive. I let your body rest, and I made you fast the only way which is burdensome to you, depriving you of my word. Poor Mary, you kept Ash Wednesday, you tasted an ashen flavour in everything, because you were without your master. I did not let you perceive me, but I was there. This morning, as our anxiety is reciprocal, when you were half asleep, I whispered to you, Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi, dona nobis pacem. And I made you repeat it many times, and I repeated it to you many times. You thought that I was going to speak about that? No. First, there is the subject which I showed you and upon which I will comment for you. Then, this evening, I will illustrate the other one. As you've seen, kindness is always Satan's disguise when he presents himself. He looks like an ordinary person. If souls are careful, and above all, if they are in spiritual contact with God, they perceive the warning that makes them cautious and prepares them to fight the devil's snares. But if souls are distracted, separated from God by an overwhelming sensuality, and are not assisted by prayer which joins them to God and pours strength into the hearts of men, then they seldom perceive the snares hidden under the innocent appearance, and they fall into the trap. It is then very difficult for them to free themselves. The two most common means adopted by Satan to conquer souls are sensuality and gluttony. He always starts from material things. Once he has dismantled and subdued the material side, he attacks the spiritual part. First, the morals. Thoughts with their pride and greed. Then, the spirit, obliterating not only its love, which no longer exists when man replaces divine love with other human loves, but also the fear of God. Then man surrenders his body and soul to Satan, only for the sake of enjoying what he wants, and enjoying it more and more. You saw how I behaved. Silence and prayer. Silence, because if Satan performs his work of seducer and comes round us, we must put up with the situation without any foolish impatience or cowardly fears. We must react with resolution to his presence and with prayer to his allurements. It is useless to debate with Satan. He would win because he's strong in his dialectics. Only God can beat him. And so you must have recourse to God, that he may speak for you, through you. You must show Satan that name and that sign, not so much written on paper or engraved on wood, but written and engraved in your hearts. My name, my sign. You should answer back to Satan using the word of God only when he insinuates that he is like God. He cannot bear that. Then, after the struggle, there comes victory, and the angels serve and defend the winner from Satan's hatred. They restore him with celestial dews, with the grace that they pour with full hands into the heart of the faithful Son, with a blessing that caresses his soul. One must be determined to defeat Satan and have faith in God and in his help. Faith in the power of prayer and in the Lord's bounty. Then Satan can do no harm. Go in peace. This evening I will gladden you with the remainder.